Yesterday, Gukesh played 2 games against Corona Fabiano and demolished them, winning 2-0 against them, increasing rating 12 points and winning $2,000 in 2 matches. If you're ready to zoom in, let's zoom in, guys. Okay, let's look at the round 3 game 1 between Gukesh and Corona Fabiano. Corona Fabiano starts the game with c4, the English opening, e5, the classic English opening, d3, knight f6, b5, a6, c3, bishop b4. It's a very popular and played still nowadays too. e4, d6, knight 2, knight 6, a3, a6, e3, c5, b4. Standing space on the queen side by Fabiano Carrera played. Bishop a7, d3. Now after d6, Black can play knight 4, locating his knight on the center of the board, and it's a very dangerous and dragon warrior knight. Bishop b3 c6 played by Gukesh. Castles, king h2 b5 f4, bishop c4. We're brilliant move 2. Besides, it's not so much liked by the engine, but still it was a fascinating move. Because after takes knight 4, king h1, knight d3. Getting the bishop out there and also making rook knight rook on f1 and queen d1, which is a real match, gaining some momentum. So of course Fabiano saw all of the very normal numbers 3 in the world and sells them to bishop d4, e takes d4, knight b1, knight b1, bishop b6, c4, e takes c4, rook e8. The enemy didn't like this move, but after e6 before was played by Fabiano Carlsen's game, knight e4, king h1. Fabiano thought that he would play knight e3 in the game, after it was his thought after the game. Queen e3, knight f1, f1, there will be rook and pawn versus 2 knights, and this will not be good for Gukesh. So, after king h1, Fabiano Carlsen didn't expect that Gukesh would play this fascinating, brilliant move, queen f6. Now in this position, Gukesh is a piece down. Now after queen 3, Gukesh finds only winning move 6, queen b4, and brilliant move 2, king b4, king the rook a bit. Now, as you can see, Fabiano is a rook and a knight up. But, however, the engine faces its equal position. This has never happened in history, I think. Queen h3, king f1, d3, the only move to keep the game alive by Gukesh. c5 and c5 was a very huge blunder by Corona Fabiano, and that costed him the game. c5, after c5 you can take on e2, the knight was in e2, e2 takes, e2 c takes for the own move by the angel request, rook f2, queen f5, but the angel suggests that queen f5 was better because knight f2, queen c2, just pressuring them just wanting to play queen e2. Instead of queen f5, Gukesh played queen e6, not a bad move, but keeping his chance to win is getting decreasing. King f2, bishop f2, of course, all know. Queen f2, e3, knight e3, rook e8, rook e1, queen c4. As you can see in this position, knight is versus 3 pawns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and white has 1, 2, 3 pawns on the board. And of course, and Gukesh has 2 passes, which are b3 and c6. Of course, if you can make me a decision which side would you play for, of course I would say it is the black pieces. Of course, you are having a two minor pawns and they're passed pawns still. Blunder played with Fabiano Carlsen again, which also costed him the game. Rook c1, blunder, rook e3, b2, rook queen e8, king h7, queen e4, and after this, just played c4, and what he missed it, e2, rook before, just knight e3, and the game was equal. But however, unfortunately, Fabiano missed it and played e2, rook e4, and after this, then the same game, Gukesh is up a pawn, it's a rooking game, and it's a very easy win. Rook b7, and Gukesh tried his best to increase his position and win the game, and he did, and he showed his endgame skills, and after a6 to black, white resigned because after king, for example, king b2 says a7 is queen a7, and this is, of course, a winning position. Now, it was a thrilling game between Carolina Fabiano and Gukesh. Let's now go to the second game between Carolina Fabiano and Gukesh Demirage. Now this time Gukesh Demirage, the world champion, was with the white pieces. Let's start the game. For that, castle. This is a Catalan, but if black didn't play this, it looks a Catalan. d6, c4, c6, knight c3, bishop f5, and knight e5. The idea of knight e1 is to play e4, just in the center. Yes, and but Khan played e5. I think this is 3. Most people played d5, so that one could not play e4. And this passive, a little passive for white. You could take this continue the game on your own. And yeah, but Khan didn't play d5, he played e5 instead of d5, d5, c takes d5, c takes d5, e4, e4, b4, actually b4. Now, knight a6 played the many options now is played knight b4 or knight c5. Or also it could be knight c7 to come b4, but the idea of b4 and b4 gain space in the queen side. Knight a6, Gukesh response is knight 3. b6, b3, knight c5, queen 2. Bishop c8 plays knight b5. Knight b5 is not a good move because after queen bishop a6 is defending himself with 2 knights. So of course, the more calculates this and playing knight c5, seeing that he was back in his position. b6, c5, e4, knight e8, d2 play. Giving the queen some moves so that it will be passive. King b6, rook c1, knight c7, bishop f1. Each one plays just to keep each under pressure. Maybe he could play h4 miss, for example. If we have played two, maybe h4 was possible in this position. Yeah, to just give some nerves in this position. h4 responded by Gukesh 5. Corona says that I am not afraid of it, and I will go for it. That plays f5 very dangerously. E takes f5, e takes f5, e takes f5. Sorry guys, bishop g5. He shows that, for example, if you have played the 2 he will play rook f6, and maybe rook 6 with pawn. But for this reason, despite b5, not a bad move, but inaccuracy by the engine said. Of course, people and engines are not all the same. b4, rook a8, rook e2, f4, played with the inaccuracy. Takes f4, e takes f4, queen c4, king h8, not a bad move, a prophylactic move, just to keep his king safe. Rook e2, rook f5, blunder by Carolina Fabiano. After this, there's a showing move, the winning move is the bishop. This is all move in the game because after this, you're making him come give f8 and coming can exit the popular rooks and just go for the attack. But instead of rook f8, Carolina Fabiano blundered it for the second move, rook f5, a blunder. The best move, the brilliant move was the 6 takes queen f4, and this will definitely winning for him. And this, of course, after queen f1, you sacrifice all your house to just get to choose checkmate your opponent. But We understand that Gukesh was slow on time and played king h1, thinking over 20 seconds here. King h1, bishop b7, inaccuracy or a mistake by current Fabiano. I found that Gukesh was slow on time, couldn't find bishop f6. Maybe he calculated, but he didn't want to risk it for the biscuit. C3 knight b5 final and the last plunger of the game, because now Gukesh calculated that bishop f6 can come, and he risked it for the biscuit. Bishop f6, queen a4, now the queen e4 is fine, is made in 2 moves. Rook c5, queen e5, I don't know, bishop f3, queen h2, or king f2, and this on the board. It was a very thrilling game between those two gangsters, the world champion and the role number 3. It was a thrilling game, of course. We didn't expect that Gukesh would demolish Caruana Fabiano with a 2-0 win. Of course, the favorite against Gukesh and Caruana Fabiano game was Caruana Fabiano is the favorite, of course, because he's more high rated, and Gukesh is a world champion and has less experience. Of course, Caruana Fabiano has lots of experience for 10 years, but however, Gukesh the more just thought that he would just demolish him and had no nerves and God went all against Fabiano. I hope you liked my video. Please subscribe and like my video, please. Bye bye.